stage, it looked like they might only have 8 players fit for today, but they've managed to cobble things together. There's our referee, Damon Murphy of Australia. Third to last game of the weekend. They've been exhilarating as usual, not as successful as they wanted to be, Fiji. The USA, well, they take some beating. So Osea Kolonisal kicks the game off, a swat at it by one of the Fijian players coming through, but USA have got it. So they're going to get first use of the ball. Niua. Miles waiting for it, just looking for a cut in field. Taking it to ground, though, was Andrew Duratalo. Now the break up the middle, and it's Madison Hughes. Gets it away. And here is Martin Iosefo, back to Hughes. Cut down just short of the line. Into touch they go. Big clean out from Danny Barrett. Fiji have taken it quickly. Oh, this is so Fiji. Carlin Isles giving chase. Kunabula reeled in, but support from Vetokani. Oh, desperate defence from the USA, led by the speedster Carlin Isles. They give away a penalty, but it gives them a chance, does it, to regroup? Ah, not really. Tired legs out there. Nangusa. Big Namani Nangusa, who's been a powerhouse today, strolls over for the opening try. Another coast-to-coast effort from Fiji.
Well, only 30 seconds ago it was Madison Hughes streaming towards the try line for the United States. Then Iosefo, Morgan's turned over, quick line out, and Nasoko, here he goes. Normally he makes that. It's actually, it's Kunavalu. Carlin Isles came from nowhere, popped up again, made another tackle. You think they're right? No penalty there for going off your feet against Carlin Isles. And then there's 6 Fijian players ready to go, and there's only 3 USA players in front of them. Easy as you like for Nangusu. Oh, that's action. We predicted there'd be plenty of it.
Kick is good. You can see that army of Fijian fans down in that bottom corner. It's a popular corner, that. Fijians and the Kenyan fans have been swapping places down there all weekend.
I guarantee all those Fijian fans have been here all day, both days of the HSBC Sydney Sevens.
Well, that's a free kick. Fiji didn't get the kick. The requisite 10 metres.
It's not fair, is it? You think. It's only a minute and a half ago that the USA almost had a try. That's what Fiji can do, and that's why they're so exciting.
So Folau Niua from Palo Alto, California. Distinctive-looking player. Here's another distinctive-looking player. Big Danny Barrett thundering down the touchline. Niua quickly in there. Can they stretch this Fijian defence? Hughes. Wide it goes to Heine. Madison Hughes. Back it goes to Thomason. And that's a great reply from the USA.
All right, Thomason. Lovely effort. He was the one styling up the centre. That inside ball to Madison Hughes, then to Thomason. Fiji stretched completely. It was because Barrett on the right-hand side took them so wide, took 2 or 3 defenders, and then when it goes to the other side, surprised he didn't use his bend here. Trying to use the pace, he didn't have it. Set it up wonderfully well. So you got Jerry Tuai, and look at that, 4 Fijians trapped on that left, and then you go wide. Have a look. Hughes was the one who threw that pass. He receives it back from Iosefo, and then Thomason strolling down the passage, and there's no problems there. In for an equalising try. Madison Hughes so busy at the start, they need him. No Perry Baker, Carlin Isles is there. They score that try without Carlin Isles even having to touch the ball, and you think he's the firepower.
Yeah, Madison Hughes adds the extras, instrumental in the try. There's the man who scored it. This is somewhere where the United States lead all teams, the restarts. And is it going to drift over the 10? No, it's not. Well, talk about the curse of the commentator.
That's the first time all weekend.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, we've been talking up their restarts. They're so brilliant at them normally. Jerry Tuai.
No, so this time it's Fiji who get the tap kick on halfway. Here's Nasoko. Powerfully all weekend. Kunavula. Trying to disrupt the USA, but Duratalo offside. No, beg your pardon. Thought he was going to blow a penalty there for a moment. But in fact, there was a knock-on first.
Look at the hard work that Duratalo does, putting pressure on. And gets a reward, getting in amongst there. The knock forward comes from Fiji, only a tiny one, but that's all it has to be.
So 7-all. And just under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Crouch.
USA wearing their alternate strips with the stars.
Set.
And Hughes. Well, it goes to Niua. Oh, pops a beautiful ball into space. And this is Pango Haini, the man from Wellington, New Zealand, who's come into the squad. Carlin Isles goes looking for some action. Hughes, had to fire the pass away under pressure. Bounces away off Duratalo. Here's Jerry. Jerry Tuwai. Away to Kunavula, who's been very prominent. Oh, lovely loping stride. Cut down by Danny Barrett. Pops up Nangusa. And the power man in the Fiji side goes over for their second try.
Nangusa, the ultimate support player, just trailing along. Yeah, thumbs up. I didn't have to do the work, you did it all. What a display. Always get back to a player, then his support players get back. Jerry Tuwai, the quarterback of the operation, sucks in two defenders. And then this wonderful long striding. That's the defence. Barrett gets there. You think he'll get the turnover, misses him. Nangusa. The ball just is too wide for Barrett. Second try right in the shadow of halftime. Nangusa.
Well, Mesa Lume Kunavula, who made it, he's got that almost lazy, long, loping stride. Boy, is he deceptive. Kick is good. And just a few seconds left in the first half. Fiji 14, USA 7. Well, they're giving a clinic out there of kickoffs, aren't they? How not to? Both teams. That's the third one.
There he is, Kunavula. He has to step up because there's no Lutumalangi, their speedster, so every other player has to do a little bit more.
Agitation on the face there of Forcia Colony Sal. Miles is away on the left. Try and drag some defenders. Oh, what a beautiful ball into space. Duratalo. Where does he pass? He passes infield. We had players left and right. Chose the infield option.
Must see clear release. Leave him.
Take it quickly. And Big Danny's in. Danny Barrett scores in the corner. And the USA strike back immediately again.
Sign of a good team is to hit back straight after you've been scored against, and this USA team is a beauty. That's why they're in this position against Fiji. 2 tries all. Have a look at this for a sensational pass. Oh yeah, what about it? On the inside. Fijians cover it, but Barrett, have a look on the left-hand side. They get the penalty. Duratalo, and then Danny Barrett. You can't stop him from there. Can't even just get a hand on him. There's no use. 2 tries all, half-time.
And Danny Barrett, a man who's had the distinction of playing both in the Rio Olympics and Rugby World Cup 2015. Now, can Hughes convert from wide out? He's a good kicker. Oh boy, that's unlucky. Smashes into the upright, bounces away. So at half-time, Fiji lead the United States by 14-12.
The second half offers. Carlin Isles has barely touched the ball. Let him loose, USA.
Kick off up the middle, and now they're so good, although this one's fallen for Colony Sal and Fiji. And trying to get around the outside. It's too wide. But Carlin Isles, well, he's certainly quick to double back. Niua smashing in, getting the turnover. Great work from Falau Niua. And now they look to get it out to Danny Barrett. So destructive. Nangusa onto him, and the offload, well, lost on the fingertips. Andrew Duratalo. And, well, he's a former Fiji age group captain.
No more.
Oh.
For the States now.
Over here.
Looking for the return ball here.
Here's your mark.
You work so hard in defence, you get the ball from a turnover and then a simple mistake knocks the psychology of the team around, and now Fiji, perfect position.
Crabs. Fine.
Disappointing for the US after Niua had done such great work to win the turnover. Now Fiji get it again. Nisal waiting for a pass that never came as Ravolvo heads back in towards the traffic. Now Nisal plucks the ball out of the air. Tries to get the step going. Now looking for the offload. Oh, he does it so well. Vidi. Carlin Isles. Well, he'll chase him, but he's not got enough time, not enough room. And very Samasoni Vidi scores off some very good work from his skipper.
US players, defenders left scattered all over the field, and very hightailed it. He was too quick for Carlin Isles in the end. But they had possession. They were 30 metres out when they gained it. Worked it well, controlled the centre. Kalinisau, the master of sucking in. Look at them. Look at the defenders falling away. 1-2. Carlin Isles kept chasing, but very had to go 20 metres. What a familiar sight.
Well, sure, Samasoni Vidi would have been disappointed at being left out of the initial 12 for Fiji. He's a try-scoring machine coming in to replace Emosi Mulivora, and he certainly has had an impact on day two. Vidi. So 21-12, Fiji open up a lead with that conversion. Vidi takes a seat. The US haven't taken that cleanly, have they? No, little knock on from Fiji first. Mantai Leota, a man making the tackle.
The USA have to get together and realise they need to be the next to score. You let the Fijians with one more score and they're gone.
There's still 4 minutes on the clock. It's enough time to score twice for the USA.
Look at that stat. Tony Johnson, the USA playing most of the rugby. Fijians score very quickly.
Just testament, though, to the way the Fijians can turn defence into attack.
Oh, here comes Isles.
Try the kick ahead. Well, why not when you've got the fastest man in the business? Colony Saldo showing good toe to get back. And look how quickly the Fijians get back in numbers. That is brilliant. Ravolvo, up the middle goes Ravolvo, turns it back in field. Lava. He's going to outstrip them. Oh, breathtaking, Fiji. Well, you really got to put that down to the willingness of Fijian players to track back inside their own 22.
It wasn't just Kalinisau, it was the other teammates. They're all there. Carlin Isles virtually on his own. Time to attack. Isn't what? Because he had another 2 players outside, the defenders had to keep an eye on him. And inside, Lava. Here goes the foot race. You're thinking Liuta from the USA might get there. He gave up early. Nothing on Lava. The determination. Look at the Fiji fans in the background saluting him as he goes under the post for another 5-pointer.
Well, he is going to score a lot of tries. He's a lean machine, but he's got a great turn of speed. Ravolvo gets the assist for that one and knocks over the conversion. 28-12 the score.
Oh, these fans, they're so proud of the attitude that was shown there. Kalinisau sure got to the ball, but it was the rest of them, the whole team that got behind. You make the effort, you get the reward.
Well, once again, they get the ball back from the restart. Ravolvo losing it. And
knock on by 8.
we knock on. Well, this is something that Fiji have managed to do. They've disrupted the USA's normal precision at kick-off time.
Well, Gareth Baber talked to them at half-time about their wicked restarts and saying we have to fix them up, and they certainly have responded well. They do respond well to the coaching and strategic ideas.
Fine. Set.
Time almost up. Carlin Isles has to go back. Has a little dart, not on. space closed down by Laba Laba. Now, Wallace Sims thrown to the ground. Ball floated out to Matai Leuta. Big strong man. Decides not to take them over. It's a hospital pass that one.
Tackle.
Although I think was it Mothi Nathangi? Was it Vitakani caught going high there?
Can't be in front.
Yeah, he waited so long. Thomason decided to put it into touch. The Fiji defence was settled. Not much of a kick.
Here's Mark.
That's ruled a high tackle.
Oi, 10,
He's gone down to knee height. That's a stretch, isn't it?
Referees have said they're going to be extremely strong on it. Everyone will get the message, and then we'll have a low tackling game. Oh, overthrow.
Run it right over the top, and Jasa Veramalua has been outstanding this weekend for Fiji. Helps himself. USA, a new man on the field, Chris Coyle, the former American footballer. They hoisted him high, but not high enough. And Big Jasa said, I'll have that.
Yeah, your first moments in a USA jersey, there's going to be communication problems. Veramalua doing the right job, patrolling the back of the line out, and gets the benefits. Look at him, eyes up, hands up, knows where the defenders are coming from, gets the arm loose if he needs it. He certainly does need it. Get away from me, but I can get there. Veramalua.
Oh, what a beautiful kick from Ravovo. And that's the end of the game. Fiji finished with a flourish. And they get some consolation too. 13 points from the game. 35 they've scored to the United States 12. And they win the playoff for 5th place. Well, standing by, final thoughts of the weekend, the great Osia Kolonisau, he's with Lou.
Yeah, certainly is. Thank you, Osia. Talk me through that last game. The USA are a tricky opponent. How did you feel about the way you ended the tournament?
We're happy to come out with a win. We know USA is a good side, and they have a lot of good players. But we told ourselves that we needed to win to get some serious points back with us. Although it was tough, but I praise my boys. You know, it's not it's difficult to lose in a main cup quarterfinal and come up fighting in the next 2 games. But I'm proud that we're learning. We have a few changes, but I'm proud of the way we played in the last game.
The support here you have at the HSBC Sydney Sevens is pretty amazing. It must be amazing to be playing out there in front of all your fans.
Yeah, the support here has been really awesome, and you know, we'd like to give back to our fans, but they stuck around after we lost in the cup quarterfinal. That shows a huge support we have in our fans, and we want to thank them for turning out in numbers for us this weekend.
We absolutely love having you here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Oscar Kolonisau, a fan favourite everywhere he goes around the world, and as expected, Fiji came out in their droves this weekend. Let's get back to Lou.
Thank you, Sean. Well, Carlin, tough loss there to end it. How did you rate your tournament as a whole?
I rate my tournament pretty good, man. I'm just trying to get back, you know, in the groove, man. I haven't been on the series for 10 months. So I rate it pretty good, man. So I'm glad I'm finally getting my rhythm. And, yeah, it's pretty good.
You came in for Perry Baker. How's he doing? How's his injury?
He's doing good, man. He'll be back for the next tournament. So my man is healing up well. So I'm happy when he comes back.
Do you feel like you pushed enough to maybe get a starting spot as well?
Say that again?
Do you feel like you pushed enough yourself to get maybe a starting spot back, or at least get the coach to question it?
Man, I really don't care about starting spots. You know, my coach is really good, so it's either me starting or Perry starting. So we both kind of different players, so it's all about the team first. So whatever coach decides, I'm happy with.
Yeah, loved having you here in Sydney. Enjoy the next tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carlin Isles, ever diplomatic there, and so too is James Chucky Stannard, who we threw a player mic on here at the HSBC Sydney